North Korea missile alert. This is what will happen if Britain is a.ttacked. The false alarms have left many people in the UK wondering how we might be alerted in the event of a nuclear attack on our shores. While the United States and Japan have their own alerts using a mix of TV bulletins, text messages and sirens, the British warning system is somewhat of a mystery. As North Korea continues to build its nuclear arsenal and threatens the US and is said to have a missile capable of striking London, how long would Britain have to prepare for an attack? The government is yet to have revealed the specifics of how it will warn Britain of an impending nuclear apocalypse, but here express.co.uk takes a look at some of the likely options. Text messages. The British government have been investigating the use of a text message alert like that which left the people of Hawaii fearing for their lives. The Cabinet Office tested a mobile phone alert system by sending a text to 50,000 people in 2013, but it was designed to warn Brits of flood and industrial accidents. The government have not introduced the system, so it might be that they plan to use TV and radio to warn us of an incoming nuclear missile instead. It is highly likely that TV broadcasts would be interrupted to inform people that a nuclear attack is imminent. Football and baseball coverage was disrupted by emergency warnings during the false alarm in Hawaii. A radio alert would likely accompany the TV warning. Professor John Preston, a preparedness expert at the University of Essex, said people should be made aware of what the messages look like beforehand. He said, "It's really important that people know in advance what these things look like so they can respond to them. Otherwise people do think it's a hoax or won't believe it." Social media. Professor Preston also believes social media might play a big role in warning Brits of an impending attack. He said, "The issue is that if a message were to go out on national television, lots of people use Netflix and other services, so many be watching at that time. In fact, it takes a long time to alert the whole of the population." Cold War tactics. During the Cold War the government planned to rely on a network of air raid sirens when the threat of a nuclear attack was at its highest. Nowadays the few remaining public sirens we have are only used in localized ports and industrial centers. During the Cold War the BBC was poised to release a 4-minute warning over the radio in the event of an attack. Professor Preston said, "The BBC has a policy called Connecting in a Crisis. It will have protocols in place but we, as the public, don't know what they are." The Cabinet Office also had proposals for broadcasting on mobile phones, although we don't know what the procedure is for warning the population as a whole, other than it'll probably be through major broadcasters. And that's a big problem in terms of believing the message when it appears. If something appears during EastEnders people may think it's a hoax, a spoof or part of normal programming. What would a warning message say? A transcript of the BBC's Cold War message reads, "This is the wartime broadcasting service. This country has been attacked with nuclear weapons. Water must not be used for flushing lavatories. Use your water only for essential drinking and cooking purposes. Water means life. Don't waste it. Not, in any circumstances, go outside the house. Radioactive fallout can kill. You cannot see it or feel it, but it is there. If you go outside, you will bring danger to your family and you may die." It is possible that a current message would say something very similar. Why is the UK's missile alert warning system a secret? If the government were to suddenly tell people what to do in the event of a nuclear attack, it could cause widespread panic. Other countries might also take it as a sign we are preparing to launch an attack on them. This shows how bad the outcome of Hawaii's false alarm might have been. North Korea could have taken it as a sign the US was preparing for conflict. Professor Preston said, "We are under possible threat in the future of attack from various countries, so the government may revise its plans and actually tell us what would happen."